everybody, and welcome to today's video. In this video we are going to be doing a toy rotation. I'm going to talk about kind of how we're going to do the toy rotation, and I'm actually going to show you guys how I'm setting it up. Also, I apologize about the lighting on my face. I got a hat on today. But let me show you the closet first. Okay, so you guys have seen me organize this closet probably 50 million times, and I probably won't ever be done organizing it. So I've moved everything up and I've moved some stuff out. If you guys have seen in some of my last videos, I recently went through like all of our paperwork and we cleaned up our office because we built a desk for Taylor. So a lot of our paperwork has been cleaned out of here. I still have some stuff over there hiding that I need to clean up. And then I have this bin and this stack of papers that I need to go through. I'm kind of a saver of schoolwork, so most of it's just schoolwork from when I was in high school and college. So what I did is I cleared everything out. This row right here that you see is going to be all toys. This we have like some camping stuff down here and some random stuff. And then I have party stuff, wrapping paper, sewing stuff, my bread maker's up there, my bottle sterilizer, some sewing stuff, and then just like some random decor baskets and stuff. So I think I just said stuff like 50 times. Anyway, so what we're going to do is here are all of our toys. It looks like more than it is. So these 3 bins right here used to be in Wesley's room, and we would just rotate those toys. But since Christmas happened, we got a lot larger toys that he can play with. So for example, like the ball pit and this little guy and a little drum thing and these things that are in these 2 bins. So we want to start organizing these a little bit better, so he has like one main toy out and then a bunch of little toys to play with. Most of the time he just likes pulling stuff out of the bins, and lots of times he doesn't even like playing with the toys that we give him. He'd rather play with things that are not toys. So that bin right there with the fox on it, that has all coloring stuff in it. Crayons, colored pencils, coloring books, that kind of stuff. And then what I'm going to do, this is actually a random bin. So I originally had this bin for my nieces and nephew when they would come over and see us. It just has like pretty much my old toys in it, and then a couple of things we bought for Wesley, or things I've just picked up because I thought they were cute. I like the dollar store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out of here, and we're going to lay everything out and make some decisions. Some of these are full of books too, so let's just get on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and organize a lot of these things. Some things, if they're like really a baby toy, for example, this is like a little booty and then it's shaky. That I'll be putting away in my, you guys have seen this closet, my baby closet. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And then some of these things like stuffed animals, he's starting to show more interest in stuffed animals. So I want to put some of those out more accessible for him to be able to start to play with, because he's starting to be like, oh, and like hold it and give it hugs. And then I also have things like this, like a little felt board, and I want to pull these aside, and I actually want to put these in our church bag, which I don't actually have an official church bag yet, but things like this I want to go in the church bag so that we can have activities like that at church that are quiet. Yeah, and then there are just random things in here. Like this is a whole, my mom is a preschool teacher, so this is like a whole bag of like little magnets that she used for teaching, or she didn't use, so she gave them to me. Like for example this, we have some on the fridge, so I want to switch out the ones that are on the fridge, so hopefully he'll have some more interest in those. And then other things that are in here are random. What? I don't know. I have no idea. So stuff like that I also want to keep out because I think it gives him more imagination and more playing. Like for example, a rice bucket. So yeah, let's go ahead and start organizing these into piles based on what the toys are, and then we'll separate them into the bins that we want. Okay, so I have my little piles here. So this is like my main like my larger toy pile. So I want to have like one of these out downstairs, one in the upstairs living room, and then one in his room that he can play with. And then the rest will be put away so we can just cycle through them, because like this thing's really cool and he hasn't touched it since Christmas because it was way far over there hidden and he couldn't even see that he had it. So we'll go ahead and start rotating through some of those toys. These are some of the smaller toys that I was talking about. So some of these I do want to keep, like for example these two things I would probably want to keep out, because I mean we got to have stuff in all three places, like his room, down here, and then in the main living room. But like something like, where did it go? This, he'd be really upset if I put this on his hand. It's like a little teething mitt. Sorry, it's not focusing. Well, anyways, you get the picture. So super cute little teething mitt. He would not love that I put this on his hand. So that's something that I'll probably put away. I've got a couple of learning type things here, flashcards, stuff like that. These are my puzzles that I'm thinking of taking to church, or at least cycling through these for the church bag. This was all the pile of stuffed animals and blankies, like little lovey things that were in there. Magnets, books. These two items are going to be put away toy-wise. And then this was majority of my like random stuff that was in this bin. Easter eggs, don't know. Plastic cups, bag of chips, Reese's that are unopened. And then I already chucked a couple of other things over there, binky clips and those little socky things. So that will go in that closet. But yeah, let me just go ahead and start pulling this aside and deciding what I want out right now. And then I'll go about putting them in these little bins. Alright, so I got my bin ready that's going to go upstairs. I have a couple of teething toys in here. I have stacking cups, 2 balls, 3 cars, and then this big stacking wheel thing, or I guess block wheel. So that will go upstairs in the main living room. What I've done here is I've put all these little pieces into their own baggies, and I'm putting them in here. This puzzle's actually going to go in this one. Okay, so this is my, I have a couple more things I'm going to put in here, but this is going to be almost like my little church educational bin. So these are some things that we'll either put in the church bag or over there, which I need to clean up. Don't look, but look. I have a couple things for like family home evening type lessons, so I'll be probably putting those in here as well. They're small enough that I think they'll fit. Is over here, so I have 1 toy and 1 bin is what I decided is going to be best. In this bin, whole bunch of stuff, stuffed animals, books, toys, random things, I don't even really know. But what I am doing is taking some of the toys, the ones that are like actual toys, like the car and the piano, and putting them in here. But then I also have the rice bucket, just to keep it random and fun. So let me put this away. Okay, so this side, Iron Man mask, sunglasses, books, this thing I made. You just cut a hole in a little box and then fold each piece like a tissue so they can practice pulling them out. And then I have some Easter eggs in here and a stuffed animal. So that will go here. In the kitchen for when he sits in his activity center, just a couple little things pretty much that he can just chuck. So there's that. These toys I already showed you, they're going in the living room. This is our car bucket. So if you have one of these diaper caddies and you don't use it, you could put it in your car. So I just put this in the car on the floor so I can reach toys when I'm driving if he gets fussy. I also have a couple books in here. 4 books. One is a soft book, clothes, a binky, and Buzz Lightyear. So that'll all go in the car. This is going upstairs, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to do upstairs once I actually get up there. But stuffed animal bin, I'll probably have to reorganize some of the stuffed animals up there. This will be like his toy bin up there, and I'll add a couple more things to it, depending on what I can find over there. But this one will be like the one that we dump on the floor when we want him to stay in his room, essentially. These books will be put away, and Carrie's storage will go up there too. His great-grandma gave him this, so that is going upstairs as well to be on the shelf and be cute for him to play with. Okay, so now over here, I have a bunch of random miscellaneous toys that will eventually go to switch out things in the bin. So this is one of my main rotation boxes. This is my, what I like to call my random rotation box. This one has like a shoe box and cups and bath toys and flashcards, that kind of stuff. This one's just stuffed animals, and then these little toys, and that bin is not going, but these 3 toys will be put away in there. So that will all go in there, and I'll show you guys that when I do. Okay, so I got everything in here super nicely. So you can see my 2 things of toys. Stuffed animals are right here at the front, so we can pull those out. And then my art supply one is right here at the front, so we can pull it out. Really, truly, if he got bored of the toys he had out, I would pull all these out and he can make a big fat mess. I really don't care. But at least it's somewhat organized and he can see some new toys for a minute. These are my church toys, and then I have a couple toys back there. So now I just need to take these upstairs and get them organized and put some of these more baby toys away. Hi, so Wesley is awake from his nap, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we did with his bookshelf. Here is the boy playing with the sound machine. So we did a bin of stuffed animals, and Taylor set out some cute stuffed animals here. We have burp cloths. I moved the books that were on the floor here up to here, and we did toys in this one. So we'll pull that toy one down whenever he needs to play in here. And then, yeah, like I said before, he's getting more into stuffed animals. So we put those stuffed animals right there, super cute. And then we just put some more of the smaller books. I'm gonna be moving the humidifier out of here since he's not really needing it anymore. So there won't be a cord right there. But it used to be tucked up because of one of the bins, just so you know. It's not like we had a cord out all the time. But that is what we decided to do in his room. Okay, so that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that all made sense. So essentially, just to recap, what I did is I took the toys and put them in piles based on the type of toy they were, and then I put them in the different bins, whether it was very nice for upstairs, the main living room, or downstairs. And then we just put all the toys in different bins so I can kind of know what to pick from, and we put them all away. But yeah, that is what we decided to do. I think Wesley would like to say hi to the camera. Come here, Wes. Do you want to say hello? Say hi. Good job. He just woke up. Alright, so that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.